high. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Putting the tight end in motion. They'll run with the rookie out of Florida. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. And we see it here. Nice first play pickup. Fresh set of downs.
1st and 10.
Let's go now. Check smash. Check smash. Ready?
They'll go again with Johnson. And he'll get this across midfield as he's brought down, following a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
65, Cat. 65. No street. Buffalo 18. Hut, hut.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Open man downfield, that's Ingram. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Come on. Set. 79 Bronco. Riggs. 18, Pioneer.
2nd down, Nix. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
They send Sutton in motion. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
A tight end in motion now.
Go.
One more time with Johnson. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's 1st possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They're going to go play action with Penix. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Mooney in motion. On second down, here's Penix. On the move, past the 40. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry, what an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. A pass taken in by Johnson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
70 Lions. Come 19. Come 19.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. 1st down, Broncos.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
On the bootleg, it's Nix. That's to the right side and incomplete.
Little backyard football here by the quarterback. It looked like he was running around the playground in his early days. The disruption of the timing early was the key, and from that point on, him and his receiver just unable to get on the same page.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Viking 18. Mustang 19. Ready.
Play action now. It's Nix. That is brought in downfield by Sutton. 20-yard pickup there. Good for a Denver 1st down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
60 Bobcat, 60 Street. Buffalo 18. Hut.
Throwing, Nix. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I think you just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Chap 60. Come on. Set. Hurt. Warriors 70. Ready.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Well, 3rd and 19, no problem, as they convert for the first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And on this first down, it's Johnson. He is in. Touchdown, Broncos. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. The extra point, up and good. The Broncos will move out to a 14-7 lead. So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. So after 1, it's the Broncos with the early lead. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Here we go. Set.
They'll go play action now with Penix. Off balance throw. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up first downs without getting the third down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. And when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to third and have it plays, that's when an offense is really firing. When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but The offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
18, 5 here. Go.
Another run here for Robinson. Robinson, a first down and more. The speed on display. He's in. Malik Willis. Touchdown Falcons. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. The extra point is up and through. And the Falcons will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Set. Track at 60. Set, go.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Hey, smash. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Hup.
Now a second down throw for Nix. That is brought in. And he's going to take this into the end zone. Sensational play for the moment. There's a marker down. You don't think he's going to like the result of this flag. On second down, it's Nix. Got a man over the middle. There's Sutton. Here's 3rd and 7.
Let's go now. 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll send a tight end in motion. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Looking to throw, it's Penix. That's taken in by Clyde Edwards-Helaire. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Got it, ready?
Here's 1st and 10. He'll try the right side with Robinson. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. To throw is Penix. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Third down, 3 to go. From the gun, it's Penix. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. The Falcons getting their punter out there. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Tight end going in motion here. So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack, and it's clear why.
Buffalo 18. Here we go. Shaq. Chap 60. Chaps. Go street. Warrior 70.
A first down throw for Nix. The throw on the run is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Biggs.
A tight end in motion now.
Ready.
On the give, it's Johnson. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Ready. 70 range. 70 range. 79 Broncos. Hey. 18 Pioneer. Hut, hut.
Throwing is Nix. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
60 Bison. Dragon 60. Ready.
Nix now on 1st and 10. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Denver. Lutz for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Broncos have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. 2nd down and 3. From the gun, here is Penix. This throw pulled in by Pitts. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Shut up. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Check go.
Nix, now to throw it here on 1st down. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 70. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
2nd down, Nix.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a 1st down.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. And he's going to be taken down. However, penalty marker on the field. Will it negate the sack? From the shotgun, here's Nix. He will air this out, looking for Sutton.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1.
Ready, set. 60 Eagles, cut 19. Last name 19. Check, 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 check. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready, ready.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He's going to try it here again. That is caught. What a throw. Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Broncos.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. Agnew on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Let's go. 18 ready.
And the lefty Penix on 1st down. And he will get down here as he wisely avoids the contact. So we come to halftime here in Denver, and the Broncos are out in front as we send you to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. On the ground, it's Robinson. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here. Second and a yard.
Here we go. Go.
They'll go again with Robinson. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
And he continues to carry the ball well. Another nice one here. But as they find themselves continuing to trail here in the second half, the opposing team's defense is not really concerned about the run game. They need to find a way to use the pass to get the lead and then go back to this run game to close the game out.
Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. Here's a third down and 4. From the gun on third down, here's Penix. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on fourth down. Oh, he's trying to get low. Push forward. I don't think he got there. He did not. He is short, and they've turned it over on downs.
The key to any good quarterback sneak starts with the surge and the push of the offensive line. From there, can the quarterback find a seam? Can he find a little gap and drive his legs? In this case, give credit to the defensive line. They held their ground, they got a good push back, and they were able to come up with a huge stop on fourth down.
Throwing, Nix. That's caught left side by Ingram. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some point.
That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. That's caught right side. It's London. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Throwing now, Penix on 1st down. A dive and a catch. Incredible. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
Doesn't it seem like that every time we see a highlight reel catch, they love showing the wide receivers and the running backs, but let's give a little love to the big tight end. I mean, what an athletic play. Understanding that ball was down and away, you've got to lay out to secure it, and not only is he able to get his hands under it and catch it initially, but he's able to survive the ground, and that's a big-time play.
Give him 27, and it's 1st and goal.
Ready. Let's go.
They'll run with Robinson, and he will score. Malik Willis, touchdown Atlanta. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. The PAT, up and good. And the Falcons back within a couple of scores. It's 35-21. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Here we go, shot. Alert! Hurt!
They send Sutton in motion. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Bronco 80. Ready?
Another run here with Johnson. And he's going to get it. 1st down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
Ready? Panther 60. Reload. Hut.
On the ground, it's Johnson. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
Okay, break. Sack.
They send Sutton in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half, and he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Big alert.
On 1st down, right back to Johnson. Not much there, maybe a yard.
Ready up.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Pioneer. Go. Drive.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Back to throw. Here's Penix. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On the handoff, here's Robinson running right. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face second down and 7. Play action. It's Penix. He's going to keep it himself.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the marker.
And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of the third quarter. They're going to go play action with Penix. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Here we go, set.
They'll run with Robinson. And how about that back bulldozing his way forward? A gain of 9 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he's gonna get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short. The offense is out there, 4th and inches. They'll go. It's Robinson.
This play should always end up converting a fourth down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
Now Penix. That is caught. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 1, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Robinson. And he's into the end zone yet again. Malik Willis. Touchdown Falcons. His big game continues. His 3rd touchdown of this one. Numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the year. The offense staying put. They will go for 2. On the give, it's Robinson. And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. They'll take him down at the 3-yard line.
Falcons, 27.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On this first down, it's Johnson. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he will have this at midfield, forced out of bounds there. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
Let's go now. Hey, smash.
They're going to motion the tight end over here,
Check, smash.
putting
Check,
the tight
smash.
end in motion.
Go street.
They send the tight end in motion.
Biggs.
Tight end going in motion here. They'll go again with Johnson. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Shut up. Check, Panther.
They send Sutton in motion. On the handoff, it's Johnson. A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field, and that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. They'll throw. It's Nix. Open man downfield. That's Ingram. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
All right, listen, Mike. There's just certain guys in this league that just have better arm talent than others. And this is a perfect example why. Not every quarterback in the NFL can make this throw. And, man, that was impressive.
They'll go play action with Nix. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Here's Johnson. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts.
What you love about these running backs, Mike, is that their confidence is that they can make every play a big play. But in this case, sometimes you have to know, all right, it's over. Cut my losses, try to get back to the original line of scrimmage and survive to the next down, but tries to make this play extended and takes a big loss.
A give, and here's Johnson. And he keeps the legs moving, able to get it down inside the 5. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. They'll try to run, and it's Johnson. And he's going to be stopped. He gets 2 down to the 2-yard line, but now it's fourth down. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout. So the Broncos will turn things over to the field goal unit. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Broncos will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. It's Penix. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go. They'll try again here. It's second and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with first and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
They'll run with Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. So the ball's still at the 8-yard line for second down and goal. One more time with Johnson. And he will score again. Touchdown, Broncos. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. No problem there on the extra point. Broncos will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He's got room to the 45. Down the sideline to the 20. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. He has come alive after the break. His third touchdown of the second half. Here's Coop for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Falcons are able to edge a bit closer. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Viking 18.
The tight end, Ingram, is on the move.
Go.
On the give, it's Johnson. Space hard to come by there. Tackle made right around the 40-yard line. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Shut up. Cowboy 80. Take go.
Another run here with Johnson. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
On the ground, it's Johnson. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. 1st down.
Smash. Smash.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Come on.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. On 1st down, right back to Johnson. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ready.
They'll run this over the center with Johnson. And he's able to sidestep his way forward and pick up 4.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
This one all but over. Here's 3rd down.
Hey. Check that. Ready.
They'll try to run for it with Johnson.
The running back again the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of 2.
So the Broncos will turn things over to the field goal unit. Now the Falcons will use their 3rd and final timeout. On 4th down, they'll send in the field goal unit. This one will be from 37 yards out. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Broncos will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Let's go.
Here we go. One final play. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So mile-high salutes all around. It's a win for the Broncos. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will.